What's up, guys? I'm out here today with my chickens. I'm gonna give you an update on my chicken breeding pen setup and show y'all what I got going on. Let's do it. All right, guys, I'm gonna start out here in the house. Those 4 eggs right there that say BR on them, when we get outside, I'll show you which chickens they came from. And all these other ones are just random. I don't know which chickens they came from. But I've got them in the incubator on 95 degrees. I need to get another incubator so I can sit it beside this one so I can keep them on a rotation, so I can always have the incubator working all the time. And then when the eggs get to like 19 days, I'll take them out of this incubator and put them in the other one that I get, so that they can hatch in the other one. But as of right now, I'm not eating these eggs. I'm just hatching them all because I want to start selling some chickens and make sure I have plenty for the future. So just an experiment we're doing. We've already hatched some out successfully, and we're trying to do more now. Just got them back here in my back bathroom. I'm not using it currently, so that's what we're doing. The last time I showed y'all this, I hadn't finished the roof yet. I had this sitting up here, but I hadn't finished it yet. And since then, I've finished my roof. I actually used better tin and turned it to where it was running down the right way. Lifted the roof up a little bit. I haven't ever had any predator problems here. I've got a lot of raccoons here, but they don't come around because I've got a dog right here, right beside my pen. So I didn't fill this up with any wire or anything yet, just waiting. But basically, I think the last video that I showed y'all this breeding pen set up, I had put in this framework on the bottom, but nothing else was there. Just the bottom framework and the wire. So this is what I've done since then. I put in 2 pieces of plywood for dividers, and I built framework for a door on each pen, each separate area. And I already put a door on this one. I've got one door finished. I use car door hinges, so they'll last forever. It's got 2 latches, one on the bottom right here, and one up here. And the way I've been doing this is I've been rotating out. So at night I leave this light on, but I leave it off until they go to roost. So every night I come out here after it gets dark, and all the chickens, these white ones, they've got accustomed to going in this pen and roosting on that roost. So I'll have this door open, and then you can see they're in here scratching around today. But when it gets dark, they'll go in there, and I'll shut that door. Then tomorrow when I come out, I'll open this door and I'll let these 2 chickens out, and they'll scratch and mess around, and then we'll stay in the pen. And I feed them and water them every day in their pens. This one has water, but these don't. But they got water over here and they've been out, so no problem. But I feed them and water them every day if they're in the pen. And if they're not in the pen, I don't feed them as much because they can scratch around in here and get bugs and stuff. But those 4 eggs I showed y'all earlier came from these 2 chickens, and I waited till after they've been together for 15 days to make sure that they're going to be barred rock. Now, I don't know how chicken breeding works. If anybody knows, if anybody's watching this video and knows, what do you get when you breed 2 barred rocks? I'm assuming you get a barred rock. I don't know if you get a variant or if you get a pure barred rock. I'm not sure. If anybody knows, I'd like to know what happens. I'm going to know in 21 days, but I'd like to know right now what happens when I breed those 2 chickens together. What am I going to get? Am I going to get barred rocks? Are they going to be black? What's going to happen? So I'm going to find out, and if y'all don't know, you're going to know because I'm going to let you know. But 21 days from now, if any of those 4 eggs hatch, then we'll find something, we'll learn together. His head was all messed up where he kept getting beat up. And I put him back in here and he's got a lot better. His head looks a whole lot better now than it did. I tell you what, a chicken is a brutal, mean thing. They ain't nice at all. To each other anyway. Them 4 of our meat chickens. And I don't know how long it'll take them to start laying, but when they do, I'm gonna start hatching their eggs. And they're in here with that big white rooster. So I should get a mixture of a broiler and whatever that is. I think it's I don't even know what that thing is. But he's pretty, but I think I'll get a mixture of that, and I'll still get a fast growing broiler chicken that won't be quite as fast growing as they are, but probably be about the same chicken, I'm thinking. So as soon as they start laying eggs, I'm gonna start hatching them eggs, and I'm gonna start eating every one of them that hatches. I actually bought those to eat, but then I decided that I was gonna try to see if I could breed them and make more of them. Y'all let me know if that's a good idea or a bad idea, if I'm doing right, if I need to put one of these different roosters with those white ones to get a better chicken. If y'all know, let me know. Those are broilers that I bought from Rural King. And that one I got a long time ago from Tractor Supply. And I think he's a leghorn, I'm not sure. He's got yellow feet and he's not solid white, he's like off-white color. But I put him in here with those because he looked like the most like them. But if there's another, I've got a brown rooster, I've got another white rooster, and I've got this barred rock. If y'all think that one of those would be a better option to breed with the broilers, let me know in my comment section and I'll do the better thing. So that's what I've got so far. Just gonna update y'all with what I'm doing on my chickens. Maybe give somebody else a little bit of a idea of something they could do with something they got sitting around behind their house. That's basically all this is. My boss man gave me this free lumber off his farm. He's building a cattle feedlot. He gave me a great big pile of free lumber. And my wife looked around there at his farm and found a bunch of screws laying on the ground. Picked them up. So all that was free. Every bit of that lumber you see right there was free. And the hinges I got off of a Subaru that I bought for junk scrap. And I've had this pin, like I said in the last video, for this 10x10 wire pin. I've had it forever. I think I traded something for it, or bought it off of my buddy Charlie. And then this boat right here, I got off my buddy Charlie. Paid like $35 for it a long time ago. But it works good for a section of the roof. It's pretty sturdy. It gives me a lot of head clearance when I walk in there. I like that. It gives me a place to put things if I want to stick something up in there. I kind of like that. It works good. If you got a boat and you're not using it, use it for a roof. It works good. I use that hollowed out log right there to put feed in for them. They like to eat out of it, seems like. These chickens here are young. They hadn't started laying eggs yet. They're all together too, all the young ones. They team up. They stay separate from the other chickens. These are the ones that I've had for a long time, except for that white one. We hatched him out. But all these chickens are about 3.5 years old, 3 years old, and they've stopped laying at this point. They haven't completely stopped, but their egg laying abilities have slowed way down in the 3rd year. So, but I got these coming up now that hadn't started laying yet, so they'll be laying for about 3 years once they start, 2 to 3 years. And I've got all these babies in my baby chicken coop. This is my baby chicken coop. Need to clean it out. that barred rock right there is a hatchling. And I think one of those brown ones is a hatchling. Maybe all the brown ones. But the white ones are, we've got them from the store. There are some hatchlings that we hatched mixed in with these. I just don't know which ones they are now. My wife, she knows. But I hadn't kept up with it. But so far, I think all these are hens, except maybe that barred rock. I can't tell yet. I'm not really good at sexing them yet until they get older and start. They either cock-a-doodle-doo or they don't. That's how I know. And they got spurs, and I haven't seen any spurs start on that one yet. So maybe that's a hen. But I think all these are hens. That's a good thing. That's going to get us a big egg production. And that's what we want. Food shortages coming. We'll have plenty of eggs to eat. Sell to our neighbors. Hopefully nobody will ever, this food shortage thing will never come to pass. That'll be good. But either way, I enjoy messing with these chickens, so. That's my baby coop. Shut up. Appreciate y'all for watching. That's my hillbilly chicken breeding pen setup. If y'all got any pointers, advice, information, leave it in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button. Really appreciate y'all for watching. Have a good day.